Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountains TV 16. It is Monday, the 27th of December, and Ace Starberry and Paul Durfee are here from Attitash Mountain Village and the Eastern Slope Inn. And lots of things going on with you guys. How are you guys?
Doing great. Did you have a nice Christmas, Rob?
Very nice. Thank you for asking. And trying to get outside, do some outdoor activities, and you guys are going to help us with some of that, I bet.
Looks like a great week to do it, too.
Absolutely. So what's going on? Let's talk about, of course, the properties themselves and what you have to offer.
Well, let's see. Right here in town, of course, can't beat the proximity of North Conway Village, being walking distance to all the shops and restaurants. Whitaker Woods is basically in our backyard for cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. And if you're really ambitious, the Saco River is still flowing this time of year.
And of course, the Eastern Slope Inn, and now you had said it's 96 years?
No, 96 years now.
96 years. And just a classic hotel, which is one of the great things. We're actually looking at some footage of it there. Just from when you walk in the door, you step back in time.
Yeah, no, and we're very specifically celebrating our 40th year under the leadership of Joe Barry, as he purchased that in 1981. What's amazing, from that transition is that a hotel that's 96 years old now still has kind of the aesthetic charm of an old hotel.
Exactly.
But the modern amenities. Really made some big improvements with the Barry leadership there in 1981.
Well, that's awesome. So, and like we said, coming up on almost 100 years of that hotel being in existence, which is an amazing thing, as an icon here in North Conway Village.
Yeah, it's amazing to look at the history of the previous hotels that sat on this location, with both two burned down via fire.
Right.
And when it was, rebuilt in 1926, they built it in less than 7 months.
Did they really?
Yeah. Amazing.
You can't build a house in that amount of time now.
I don't think you can get a permit in 7 months by now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, do you know, did it have indoor plumbing at the time?
It did.
It did.
Yes.
So that was, pretty progressive. And to do that in 7 months is just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, so now our celebration this year of our 40th is that we've asked all of our guests over the many years to go to the ESI Facebook page and with the hashtag ESI40, with your favorite picture from your vacation, and we're awarding anybody our choice of one of the best photos.
Nice.
To a 4-night stay to anybody who for the best photo.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
And I'm sure people have a lot of great photos from hanging out there. Probably a lot by the fireplace right there in the lobby.
Yeah, fireplace, the pool, the tennis court out back. There's a lot of cool features to this hotel.
Yeah, and the growing amenities with the ice skating rink in the back and the fire pit. I think people are really taking advantage of being outdoors.
That's great. Now, no tennis in the winter, though.
No, unfortunately not.
No. We're going to work on that. We're going to figure that one out.
Yeah, we talked before the break here about ice tennis. We'll have to work the little uniqueness out of that. And
the logistics of that.
Yeah.
But and then also Attitash Mountain Village, and we can hop on a sleigh down there.
Yeah, you sure can. They're running the sleigh rides there. Trails are open out back for cross-country skiing, and fortunately, we actually have a big enough base now that the trails are usable.
Now that looks like a pretty big sleigh there. So how many people can you take?
I believe it seats 12. I think with COVID, they're probably only seating 12 if you're all together.
Yeah.
But it is very spacious and comfy.
Oh, that's great. And now, of course, if there's not enough snow in parts of the trail, that's okay, because you got the wheels that you can drop down and lift up and take you on a good trail. So what are the hours for going out on a sleigh ride?
So the first, it goes out every day, but it's 4 o'clock is the first ride, 8:30 is the last, and it's every half hour. And you can book them online. We ask that they be booked online in advance at attitashmtvillage.com, and that's on the activities page. Yeah. But don't ask, and I've asked before, don't make the mistake of asking if you can ride on the horse. Yes, okay. You can't do that.
You can't do that. But they're just worried you're just going to take it and just go, ride in kind of John Wayne style. Down the street, so.
Great horses. We don't need to give them any extra weight. Right?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And what else is going on with you guys? Coming up both this week and throughout the winter and really into the summer.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, even here in North Conway, is that we've got the fireworks on New Year's Eve, which you can see from a heck of a lot of the Eastern Slope Inn, but of course in Schuler Park. So that said, you're going to have to remind me on the time.
9:30.
9:30 on this Friday night. So I'll be there. Will you be there?
I don't know. I can't plan that far in advance, Paul. You know that.
Ace, you're just around the block. It'll probably be a good opportunity for you, right?
Oh yeah, never miss it.
And so you got that going on, and then throughout the winter, I'm sure there's things that you have planned.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the hotel itself, we do a number of activities weekly. You can see that on our webpage, and then hopefully you're getting our monthly email updates as well. If you haven't subscribed to the e-news at Eastern Slope Inn, please do so. At the Attitash Mountain Village, there's a heck of a lot going on, but really the Attitash Mountain Village, what's great about that resort is the amount of trails out behind it that I think is one of the best kept secrets in the Mount Washington Valley. There's miles and miles of snowshoeing trails, Nordic trails, just walking trails, really pretty scenery back there.
And of course the accessibility to skiing, downhill skiing, really can't be beat. So you really have both advantages right there.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think the ski resorts specifically have done an amazing job getting to where they are so far. I mean, we talked about the crazy warm weather that we've seen in December, but then we've been blessed with some snow recently. I think guests are going to be very lucky this week.
Right, so we're going to keep crossing our fingers for some more snow. So, well, it's so cool that you guys came by and that, really thinking about, hard to believe, 40 years with the Eastern Slope Inn and the improvements and the embellishments over the years while still keeping the charm of the old hotel, which I think, unfortunately, some old hotels are like, no, let's modernize it. You still have the classic elevator.
Yes, we do.
In there, so that's just go in and look at the elevators is kind of cool. So, well, that's great, and I want to thank you guys for coming by.
Thanks, Rob.
Thank you,
Paul, Ace, and we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.